Well, tobacco season is back, my friends, and this down here is where I put my old 15-minute, I guess it's this way, not this way, 15-minute free thinking sign, because it's a great spot to do thinking. And I come down here and just kind of sit, check out my garden, hang out. I'll flip the camera around and I'll have a discussion about what we're going to harvest this year. In front here, we had a whole bunch of peas growing on this metal, grid that I found out in the woods. And I harvested them for seed instead of for food. That's why all the pods are brown. But some of them are still green. I just harvested them all to get them actually out of the way. So that'll turn into next year's seed. And over here, I've got, interestingly enough, my old tobacco videos, people really have their own opinions and as actually many more questions about growing tobacco. But for example, here's a tobacco leaf, Nicotiana rustica. Here's a tobacco leaf that is a little less chlorophyll. It's probably nitrogen deficient. This is when people say you should actually harvest the leaves, when they're more yellow. Even more yellow than that, some would say. And then there's this completely brown tobacco. The thing is that the brown tobacco started out as the bright green stuff about a week and a half ago. And I harvested the plants whole and I hung them in the sun. And the leaves dry out pretty darn quick, but they still retain enough moisture in the stems to keep them supple and pliable. And then they can turn brown while still drying. Now, this may sound like cheating to some people who like to stack the leaves up, because I'll take you into the barn and I'll show you what else I'm doing, and then you'll see what I mean. But here's the tobacco garden. On the left is the plants that I've topped. And as you can see, these flowers are just, they never quit. And I hate picking the tops on them because these little leaves actually have the most nicotine out of any of them. So when you pull off flowers, you're almost guaranteed to get some little leaves, and then you got to separate them. And I keep that as my top shelf stuff. But all these were topped like a week ago, and now all the flowers are back. But you'll see why, because on this side, these ones, and they obviously look like they need water. So I'm going to have to bring the hose over here and give them some water. But yeah, these tops get very large. And each one of these is a seed pod. And each one of these seed pods, once it's ripe and finished, there's probably a couple that are ready, but I'm not going to go in there right now. But you can see there's thousands of them. And each one of these little seed pods, like this, will be completely full of absolutely tiny seeds. They're like poppy seed size. And here we go, you can see some of the white ones on my finger, kind of. They're not ready yet, but they're tiny. There's thousands. There's probably 1,000 in each one. At the very least, 500 or more. So you're talking tens of thousands of seeds in this whole garden. So I'm going to harvest this side of tops for seeds once they're just ready. And those are going to be the ones that I'm going to attempt, fingers crossed, to put up for sale online, because I told people I was going to do that years ago and I never did. And I put a lot of intention and love into these plants in hopes that I can sell these seeds. And I'll sell hundreds of them in a pack, of course, because they're so easy to obtain. But when I bought the seeds for these, I remember paying like $5 or something for like 100 seeds, which is such a tiny amount. But out of those 100 seeds, I've been able to grow tobacco for like 15 years. And yeah, it's legal. Yes, it's legal to grow tobacco. People would have you think that you can't do it. If you live in Australia, obviously it has different rules, like in a different country. But if you live in the US, it's legal. So that's the tobacco. There's all the leftover peas. I guess I'll take you to my messy barn so we can at least complete this little journey here, because I only make so many tobacco videos. Yeah. Over here, I have this dresser, and it has all these racks in here. And each one of these racks is full of piles of leaves. And every so often, I have to come in here and flip those leaves. Now, these are just flower pods here. These should be on something else, actually. But I was kind of in a hurry when I did this, because this is all I had was these wire racks. But I let them sit in here and dry in the dark. And these have been in here for like a week and a half, and they're still moist, which is good. But, you know, some of those leaves can get quite large. And what I'll do sometimes is make a big stack of them and slowly turn them, and eventually they become fermented. They start to ferment, and I'm still working on exactly how to do that. But I have some. Turn the camera around here. I have some from way back. I think 2000 must be 2019, because I just found this pouch from 2019 of these, where I took leaves nicely stacked, and then I wrapped a little wire tie around the stems of them, and then put them in a baggie after they were dried perfectly. And I pulled them out, so that means that they are, what, 7 years old? And they were all perfect. I mean, the moisture level was perfect, everything about them. And so tobacco will keep for several years. So if you've ever been interested in growing some, and I'll keep an eye on my channel. Maybe eventually I'll put those seeds up for sale, or if you don't want those seeds, which I don't blame you, you can go online and get them at, the place I got mine was Victory Seeds. That was many years ago. They probably still sell them. So get out there and get you some. Oh man, I'm way behind over here. It looks like my apple tree is appling. Guess it's time to go to work. See you next time.